replace them with chatbots. Eventually, there was higher engagement with customers, and about 80% of them really loved the experience. Now that we've looked at the success, let's look at a couple of examples where it didn't turn out to be the right substitute or it didn't turn out to be the complement. Let's look at a substitute. How many of you guys love Uber or nice? I hate Uber in the US, but here I love it. It's so cheap. It's as expensive as auto sometimes. So what Uber did is, everyone knows about the surge pricing that they do. During the London terrorist attacks, people were requesting Ubers from multiple locations, and it was charging surge pricing again. And the customers were unhappy with this. In situations like these, this is where you want a human sitting there and controlling and saying, this is not the time to charge the surge pricing. And Uber had not programmed this. Immediately there was a social media backlash, and everyone has phones, and it's so easy to just start tweeting negative about something. So here, AI failed as a substitute. And finally, this is not so much as a failure, but JP Morgan used AI to basically read documents and in a project, and now the project turned out to be the AI turned out to be so good. Now it just reads all their legal documents, and it saves about 360,000 hours a year, and which initially started off as a compliment is now a great substitute. So it puts marketing managers in a dilemma. If you're planning to implement AI, should you use it as a complement or should you use it as a substitute for your existing activities? What situations might come up in which it might fail as a complement or it might fail as a substitute? So that's what motivated my research question. Is AI going to play a complement or a substitute role? And what activities would be better suited for AI? I looked at some of the past literature, and this being a new topic in marketing, a lot of the work involves using existing AI technologies, machine learning, text analysis, natural language processing to actually derive insights. But there are not yet. There's a forthcoming paper by Roland Rust, but there's not a broad implication AI paper in marketing, which basically talks about what are the different technologies, how is it going to affect marketing, and eventually what role is AI going to play. And this is where I'm trying to position my paper. So just to give an overview, and this is something which I'm going to narrow down further on my paper and be